welcome to the Magical Moms Podcast. We are in season 1, episode 10, and we are talking all things Halloween because it may be August, but August 22nd is the official start of Halloween at the Disneyland Resort. So we are thinking all things Halloween here today.
Which is crazy because we're nowhere close for it to being even near Halloween. I mean, honestly, I have to shift my brain now into Halloween mode. I have my Halloween mug here and I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit. I really am. I hope that this podcast gets me in it because I don't feel like it's Halloween. But this Sunday, we're going to be doing the first Oogie Boogie Bash. So by the time that you hear this podcast, we'll have already done our first Oogie Boogie Bash because actually the first one is before the Halloween season starts at the Disneyland Resort. So yeah, so we're doing the Oogie Boogie Bash. We're gonna be talking about all things Halloween, and I cannot wait to get into it with you guys. First of all, we are so thrilled to be making the show with each other and then also sharing it with you. And we'd love it if you subscribe to our show and followed us on all the socials. You can subscribe to our show, and you can also follow Magical Moms Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and you can watch full episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/Disney content. And of course, you can follow me at California Disney Bliss on all the socials.
And I'm Lindsay at Chasing Magic Daily on all the socials as well. And I was going to say, make sure you are following that Magical Moms Podcast because you would have seen our costume reveal for Oogie Boogie Bash. If you haven't seen it, go check it out and let us know what you think because we spent a lot of time and effort and money into these costumes. And speaking of which, if you could rate and review our show, we would greatly appreciate it. It helps us get the magic out to more people. And you can leave your reviews on Apple, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And we also would appreciate if you DM us any reviews. That's really helpful for us too. We actually got a DM with a question, which we are going to get to right now and help out a fellow Magical Moms Podcast listener.
Yes. So this Instagram message is from Carol, and she wrote, planning a family vacation, 6 adults, 3 children, age is 54 and 3. Would you recommend a park hopper? I was thinking that we were going to do 3 days, but I was thinking that we should focus one day entirely on Disneyland and then California Adventure and then back to Disneyland. Thoughts? Okay, so Linz, I'll go first.
Okay,
Carol, I think this is absolutely the correct strategy. Disneyland and California Adventure, they are very close to each other proximity wise, but they each have lots of attractions and there's so much to see and do for your whole party. Like it doesn't matter your age range. There's so much to do at Disneyland and California Adventure for all of your party. I think that a full day at Disneyland is fabulous and then a full day at California Adventure. And then what do you think, Linz?
I think it's good. For the third day, I would say probably just do, if you're not doing park hoppers at all, that's just out of the budget, whatever it is, I think then you just go back to Disneyland. I do think California Adventure can be done in one day and enjoyed in one day and not feel rushed. So I do think doing the 2 days at Disneyland, 1 day at DCA is a really great option.
Yes. Yeah. And also it's like you guys are going to be, tired. It's not, 3 days is a lot. I feel like back to back to back. And then at least on the third day, you can revisit things that you want to, do again. And you can also at that time at Disneyland do things that maybe aren't attractions. You could do the canoes or Tom Sawyer's Island or watch one of the shows at Royal, the Royal Theater. Maybe get in, paint the night if that's when you'll be going, and kind of focus on the, entertainment as well. So I think that's a perfect strategy, Carol. And we hope that you have a fabulous, magical time.
Yeah. And if you guys have any questions, you can always DM us on the Magical Moms Podcast and we can answer them just like this as well. And speaking of which, we also have the Patreon fam. So the Patreon fam we are really excited about. That is a special community that we are building of magical parents. You don't have to be a mom. It could be moms, dads, aunts, uncles, whoever enjoys the magic of Disney, you can join. And we also offer in there, we have tip sheets that kind of correspond with our episodes where you can have everything at your fingertips that you need to have a magical day. We have virtual hangouts, which we've had one of those already. That was really fun. We're actually going to be having our very first in-person hangout session for our Patreon fam. That's going to be on September 21st. We have Mary in the chat right now. She says, Patreon party. Yes. Mary. It will be a Patreon party for sure. We're really excited about that. I think we're going to have little goodie bags for anybody who joins us on that day. It's just going to be a really fun time to kind of build community, hang out, meet other moms, and make some new friends for well, lifetime possibly.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing more information about that on our socials, on our Magical Moms podcast, Instagram page, TikTok and Threads. So definitely follow along there because we'll be sharing more information. And we really hope that you join us because we're going to have so much fun.
Yep. And speaking of joining, we actually have a new member. We want to shout out Kate, who is our newest member of the Patreon fam. So Kate, thank you for joining us. And hopefully you can make it to the in-person hangout. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be really, really great.
And if you do want to join, we do have the link for you down in the show notes, or you can search Magical Moms Podcast on patreon.com.
Yes. So come join us and let's have a blast together. And speaking of having a blast together, Lindsay and you and I are doing the Oogie Boogie Bash, like we said, on Sunday, which is wild to me. And we have, we have our costume where we're dressing up together this year, along with one of our friends who's also a Magical Moms Podcast Patreon member. And so by the time you hear this, we've already done the first Oogie Boogie Bash. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes, but I can't wait.
And we'll definitely be sharing stuff on the Magical Moms Magical Moms Instagram as well. So we'll have stuff there for you guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and I think we're ready to talk all things Halloween.
Let's get into it.
And let's just say this. So there's a lot going on for Halloween. We're actually splitting this into 2 parts based on parks. So today's episode is going to be strictly about Disneyland. Next week's episode will be strictly about Disney California Adventure Park. So we're talking all things Halloween at Disneyland today.
Yes. And just so you know, Halloween is a huge holiday at the Disneyland Resort. There are 2, I feel like, really big seasons at Disneyland. One is Halloween and one is the holiday season. Halloween is huge. It also lasts for a very, very long time. So it starts August 22nd and of course it ends October 31st. So that's what, 9 weeks? Lindsay, is that 9 weeks? I don't really know. I don't know the math right now in my head, but
8.
Yes. It's a very, very long season, but there is, there's so much. They really, really go all out, which is fabulous. So there's a lot to kind of unpack here, and we want to break it down for you so we can make your trip really easy and magical and spooky and fun.
Yes. So we're going to start with all the things that you can kind of see, do, and experience and throw in our tips as we kind of mention each thing here. So we're going to start with like the most iconic of all. One thing you have to do is get your picture with the giant Mickey pumpkin on Main Street. And Bridget, I think you do this. I know we do this with your family or whatever, but you want to take that first thing in the morning. Do you guys do that?
Yeah. Yes. We take it first thing in the morning or like right before like the sun sets. Where the Mickey pumpkin is, it's situated, I swear, in like a sun zone. It's like a heat zone. And especially if you're taking a photo with children, we have so many pumpkin photos there where my kids' eyes are completely closed because I made the mistake of taking the photo pretty much past like 10:30 a.m. anywhere from like 10:30 a.m. Noon is the worst. 10:30 a.m. to like 4. The photos are going to be really harsh. So one thing to know about the Mickey pumpkin is that the front of Mickey, is his face and he's smiling. The back of the Mickey pumpkin is him winking with a little smirk on his face. So if you have no other choice but to take the photo in that midday, take it on the opposite side because then the sun will be, beating down on you. When you wait in line, the line may look long, but it does move fast. When you wait in line, sometimes you can ask, you can say, hey, can I just get this side or this side? The PhotoPass photographers really will work with you. And of course you can take your own photo there. You don't have to use Disney's photographer to get that photo, but definitely it's iconic. It's a must. And that was something. I don't know what that was, but but it's a must to do. So put that number 1 on your list.
Yeah. And then also, if you want to see some other really cool pumpkins, I feel like these are kind of like underrated. People don't often share about them, but if you go down to the partner statue in front of the castle, there are, oh gosh, what are my numbers? There are some pumpkins around there and each one represents a different land. So like Tomorrowland has Buzz Lightyear carved into it. Toontown, I think might be Roger Rabbit or somebody like carved into it. So check those out. Those are really cool. I really like what they do with that right there. And then they also light up at night, those ones too.
Yeah, and there's so much decor. I mean, that's one of the greatest things about the season is that as soon as you get to the entrance of Disneyland, Halloween has begun for you. When you get to the entrance of Disneyland, if you look up, you'll see all of our favorite pals, but they're pumpkins.
They're like,
they're pumpkins.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you walk in through the gates, when you look straight, you'll see Mickey, like the famous, foliage of Mickey with all of the, the flowers where they make him into a Mickey, but he has a little mask on, or he should have a mask on. We don't know exactly if that's what he'll be this year. Sometimes they switch up, but he'll have a mask on. Yeah. And then as soon as you walk in, it's just Halloween everywhere. So if you're not in the Halloween mood, you will be, because you can't miss it. There's a lot of decor. There's a lot of decor.
Yeah. And then one of the other cool things they do is the characters, the main characters, so like your, the classic characters, they come out in Halloween costumes, which I don't know if you remember, Bridget, but I feel like pre-COVID, the costumes remained the same. Like I remember Goofy as a skeleton for just year after year after year.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember it changing. Yeah. I also don't remember, Halloween got really popular at Disneyland, I'd say like 2019-ish, like right before the pandemic hit. It wasn't, they would bring out new foods, but it would be like 5 new items. Now it's like, here are, 75 new items, like food items, it just wasn't as popular as it is right now. But the costumes, the characters in costumes is one of my favorite thing to see, just because they really get into their costume too when you're taking a photo with them. And I don't know, I just love it. It's so unique and it's so fun to see.
And that's what I was going to lean into, is that like now every year they're different. So even if you saw them last year, they're not going to be in the same costumes. So you can check out those characters and costumes. And the one tip I will give, which I think we've talked about in a previous episode, but you want to hang out near the door where the characters come out. So over there in Town Square, it's kind of to the left of the Mad Hatter. You'll see these kind of like swinging, they almost look like saloon doors. And that's where the characters come out. If you hang out there, you have a very good chance of, either having your little one hold their hand and walk with them somewhere, or just being able to follow them to their spot and be one of the first people in line for them. So that is a tip you want to definitely, if characters are priority, that's what you want to do.
And you'll see like the Disney photo pass, like photographers walk out first. Right?
Yes.
And then you'll see like a little bit of buzz, going around, and then the characters will come out one by one. And that's a really good, if you don't want to wait in line to see every character, that's also a really good spot if you just want to see them like walk on by. So, definitely that's such a good tip. Also, if seeing the characters like not in their costumes is your thing, or if you're trying to get a specific photo, go to Toontown, because at Toontown, all of our favorite pals are there, but they are just dressed in their classic threads. So so you won't see them in Halloween gear in Toontown. They are just hanging out in their usual clothing. So,
and another couple that comes out specifically just for Halloween time are Jack and Sally. And I know they have a massive following. Like Jack and Sally are just, iconic when it comes to the Halloween season. So if you want to see them, they're over near the Royal Street Veranda area, and they come out around 11. However, I have seen the line starting to form starting as early as like 10:15, 10:30. It does seem to move fairly quickly, but I will say what's nice about Jack and Sally is they kind of take their time with guests. It's not like a really quick, like give them a hug and go. Like I've seen them actually like take their time. It's really sweet. I really enjoy it. I usually meet them every year just because I like it. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure as of last year, Jack got kind of like a makeover. I don't know if you saw that or know what I'm referring to, but he looks really, really good now.
Like, I don't think I noticed.
Okay. Yeah, I think there were some changes made and he looks really awesome. So I would go check him out. Yeah, okay. I think last year was the first year.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't know that Jack had such a new look to him. Now I'm gonna have to
an upgraded look. Let's call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's really cool. But no, I will say though, waiting for them can be a little bit, tedious because the line is very like jam-packed. It's very smushed.
Yeah.
So every time I've ever seen them, like really like the last 4 years, I do like to get there at like 10:15 as a cast member just to make sure of what time they're going to come out in that area. It's usually 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. to around 4 p.m. Right?
Yes.
But I think it's 100% worth it. Get there at 10:15, wait that 45 minutes. While you're there, you can, mobile order some good treats from Royal Street Veranda. If you have kids, if you have 2 adults with you, you can definitely take turns. But I think just getting there super duper early is the way to go with this one because the line can just get long. So if Jack and Sally's your thing, I love Jack and Sally. I actually dressed up as Sally. We dressed up as,
I remember that
the whole
last
fam
year.
before last year. But yeah, they're so fun and they really set the mood. So yeah, go get there early.
And then tell me if you agree with this or not. I feel like during the Halloween season, I see a lot more villains strolling around. Like the Fantasyland area,
Absolutely.
Castle area, you'll see, like you typically see the Evil Queen and stuff, but I feel like I see them more and more of them.
Yes. Like I see usually like the Queen of Hearts more. The Queen of Hearts will be walking around. Yeah. You'll see Cruella de Vil a lot more. You'll even see Maleficent way more. Maleficent doesn't come out as much as the Evil Queen does, but she will be coming out more during the Halloween season. I'm trying to think of what other villains do we see typically.
I remember one year they had Jafar out near the main gate.
Yes, Jafar, yes.
Yeah, Jafar. I don't know that they've done that recently. I mean, I hope they do, but we'll see.
And they're super interactive with kids. One of my favorite photos we ever took on Main Street is Surin. She was my daughter, I think, was probably 7 years old at the time. She was so excited to meet Queen of Hearts, and she ran up to her, and I'm like, okay, let's take a photo. And the Queen of Hearts just covered her face. Just covered her face and wouldn't let her take a photo.
Some personality,
and and my daughter was laughing hysterically. It's like one of my favorite moments that we ever had on Main Street. But they're so fun. They're so interactive. I love the villains. I think the villains is, to me, what makes Disney really, really just pop for me, because they're snarky, they're fun, and they really do come out during the Halloween season. So,
and speaking of which, Patreon, Mary in the Patreon fam, who's on right now with us, she said Gaston, who he's a regular, but he is another really, really fun villain to interact with. I love seeing him.
I do love seeing him.
He's so funny.
He's just so, I mean, he's also kind of clumsy too. Like he makes fun of himself.
He's great. He's a great one. If you see him, definitely interact.
I mean, so if with your Disneyland, Halloween day, if you just want to hang out on Main Street and just check out the characters and see all these things, that's something that we do. One day for Halloween, all we do is just eat and like hang out with all the characters and just like watch shows, because it's just, there's so much to do.
Yeah, there is a lot to do.
But if shows is your thing, the biggest show during the Halloween season is the Halloween Screams fireworks show or nighttime spectacular, depending on when you're going. Monday through Thursday. Definitely check the entertainment calendar, by the way, because this could change. But Monday through Thursday is usually just projections. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Halloween Screams comes with the fireworks. And that's not to be missed. It is such a fabulous show. It's a fabulous show.
Yeah. If you have the ability to choose, definitely with fireworks is the way to go. But if you are doing a weekday and you're only doing projections, one thing I will say is It's a Small World viewing is great with little kids. It's not as crowded. You don't have to get there as early. It's great. If you're going to do it on a weekend too, just know I still do it sometimes, but you will miss out on certain special effects that happen at the castle, which are like the fire, the Zero flying over. There's certain the little ball that like the globe thing that blows up. So you'll miss those, but if that's not like high priority and you want like a low stress viewing spot, It's a Small World is a great option, because you can see the fireworks, you can see the projections on It's a Small World. So it's still a good option for, if you have little kids with you.
Yeah. And just so you know, 9 times out of 10, if Lindsay's watching the fireworks, especially with her kids, she's watching it at the It's a Small World facade. Yeah. And I'm watching it on Main Street. That's where we differ. I'm a Main Street fireworks show girly all the way, with or without kids. I actually kind of like the crowding around. I like the getting the hyped up. I like that whole thing. But yeah, that's where Lindsay and I differ on that one. But just so you know, okay, also, Lindsay, this is so exciting to announce. Oh. And it's not me announcing it, it's Disney.
Oh, okay.
Paint the Night is staying through the Halloween season. I did not expect that, by the way. Yeah. I totally thought that it would end when the Halloween season, not end, just temporary pause for the Halloween season. I was shocked. So I think that's so awesome. So now, not only are you going to be able, with your ticket or Magic Key, get to see like the Halloween, Scream show and all these other new fun things for Halloween, but Paint the Night will still be there. So you can watch the 8:45 of Paint the Night, really anywhere. You can watch it by Small World, or you can watch it on Main Street. And then right after that, you can catch that Halloween Scream show. I mean, that's like 2 big shows, pretty much standing and waiting one time. So pretty good deal.
Good bang for your buck.
I love Paint the Night. Another really cool show, it's a cavalcade that's coming back, is the Mickey and Friends Halloween Cavalcade. we talked about this before, but a cavalcade is I know it's a real word. Disney did not make up this word. Disney did not make up the word, but I feel like they did because I never heard of it ever before going to Disneyland. A cavalcade is just a smaller parade that features, a car with the characters or like a float with the characters. But it is a parade and it's held twice a day at 1:30 and 2:45 p.m. It's a really, really cool show to watch, especially with little ones, because if you don't want to wait for characters or you want to see a bunch of the characters at the same time and also some villains, this is like a one-time spot for, you just to like hang out, catch it all. And it's really, really cool music. And like I said, the villains walk by, they'll wave to you, and you get to see everybody in costume. So it's a really great cavalcade. I love it.
Yep. Me too. Especially I do enjoy seeing all the characters in their Halloween costumes all together. It makes for a really fun, just seeing them all together is really neat too.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
We cannot talk about Halloween at Disneyland without talking about, again, the most iconic thing. We have the Haunted Mansion. And it does not stay the Haunted Mansion. It actually becomes the Haunted Mansion
holiday.
Oh my gosh, how did they word it?
Haunted Mansion holiday.
Thank you. Haunted Mansion holiday, which is where the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay happens. And that becomes a very, very popular attraction during Halloween time. That ride typically has pretty crazy wait times.
That is by far that. Yeah, that's by far the number one attraction at Disneyland for the entire Halloween season.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you're really interested in doing, you might want to get Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane will be a really, really good opportunity for you not to have to wait too long in line. Also getting there early. The ride, the attraction really becomes very, very popular once dusk hits and the sun goes down, because Haunted Mansion has like a very spooky, facade to it. But during this overlay, you'll see, some, Jack and Sally, aspects to it and so on and so forth. But, while you're waiting in line for Haunted Mansion Holiday, and I've seen this a bunch of times, Jack and Sally will come out on the balcony.
I've seen that too.
And that is so cool.
Yeah.
So that's really, really awesome. But the entire overlay is really cool inside. It completely transforms the attraction. And one thing that is really cool about this overlay is that the gingerbread house gets revealed. And this is an actual gingerbread house that Disney bakers work on for a very, very long time. The theme of it changes every single year. We do not know what that theme is going to be yet. But
it's always so fun though, because it's like a big reveal. It's a big reveal. What is it this year? And then everybody starts sharing on socials, and it's like this fun, is this year?
Yes, and they're so creative with it. And what's amazing is when you're on the attraction, when you're in the Doom buggy, you'll be able to smell the gingerbread before you even see it.
Yeah.
The gingerbread smell is very, very strong. And then you'll get to see it. So that's my favorite thing about the whole overlay.
Yeah. And one thing I was going to mention too, you said if you do want to get a Lightning Lane, that's one option. The other option would be to rope drop that particular ride. A lot of people do it again during this time, but if you want to, try to minimize your wait for that ride, those are two options that you have: is rope drop it or get a Lightning Lane for it.
Yeah, and this isn't official. Thing to see, but sometimes, I don't know if it's going to happen this year, when the sun officially sets, that's when sometimes the Haunted Mansion overlay has like a little bit of a little show. It's very, very
like a
short.
Minute long. It's very short.
It's not like official or anything, but a lot of people really do like watching it. We don't know if that's going to happen this year or not. There's also a couple other items that we don't know if it's going to come back or not, like the Disney Villains Dance Party and the Plaza Inn Halloween Screams dining package. Those are three things that we're still waiting to hear on, from Disney, if that's going to come back. So definitely follow us on the Magical Moms podcast socials, because if those things do arise or they are announced, we'll be sharing it on our socials there. So follow along there for like updated Halloween information too. Well, getting back though to Halloween, Lindsay, do you love the Halloween tree as much as I do?
I was was just going to bring that one up. I do. I love it more specifically at night. So if you don't know what we're talking is actually called The Halloween Tree, which is based off of Ray Bradbury's novel, The Halloween Tree. I don't know the whole backstory, but I believe it was Walt Disney and Ray Bradbury had like a relationship, like a close relationship. And he wanted to honor, Ray Bradbury in the park somehow. So he brought this Halloween tree into Disneyland. It's right over near Pioneer Mercantile.
Yep. In Frontierland.
Yeah, in Frontierland, Pioneer Mercantile, like right at the entrance between like the two doors of that. It has like these pumpkins hanging on it. Yeah. And then at nighttime, it lights up like yellow and orange. It has like yellow and orange lights in it. It's really cool. I really like it. And I think it has a plaque too, right down below that kind of explains a little bit like briefly what it is and why it's there. Yeah. But that's kind of another like iconic thing. Like, I feel like people miss it unless you know it's there. It's kind of one of those hidden gems.
Yeah. And once you see it, then you'll always see it. Yes. It's like one of those things because it's so bright.
Yes.
But it's just so sweet. It's another like hidden part of Halloween that Disney doesn't really talk about. It's just, if you know type of thing. And that's one of those things. So definitely go there. It's really cool to take photos in front of it too.
Yes,
my kids love seeing it. So
and
check
then
that out.
Right across from there, like right across from the Halloween tree, right in the like Rancho del Zocalo, like, what do they call that? Like the area is called something. I forget. Anyways, it's right there. You can't miss it. There's a whole Dia de los Muertos display as well. So, if you celebrate that, if you're part of that culture, you celebrate that, you want to check it out. There's a really beautiful display in that area right there.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. That's one of my favorite things to see. They do a really, really good job with that display. And that's also where Miguel comes out and he'll do meet and greets there as well. The photos that you can get there are really, really beautiful. And if you get to see Miguel, that's like, icing on the cake
it's
there.
A bonus, yes.
But that's also not to be missed. That's really cool. And I believe that display, there's no like official date on that, but I believe that display lasts past Halloween because that holiday is past Halloween.
Yeah, November 2nd, I believe is the day.
November 2nd. Okay. Ends, so so you can still see that there. And that's really, really cool. Another great thing to like kind of get into the Halloween groove, and I love seeing every single time, are the Dapper Dans.
Yes.
They will be dressed up in Halloween colors and they'll be singing Halloween spooky songs. I don't know. I could watch them all day.
When they sing grim grinning ghosts in their like a cappella voices, it's just like, I don't know. There's something so beautiful about it. I like that song, but this almost makes it like beautiful. I don't even know if that's like the right way to describe it, but I just love hearing them sing their Halloween set. I think it's really fun.
I do too.
And they're on like Main Street area, Main Street Town Square areas where you'll find them.
Yeah, and they'll have like a little crowd around them for sure. And our producer Danny is not on with us right now, but fun fact, his dad was actually a Dapper Dan, which is so freaking cool. So I'm sure he's heard all the songs a gazillion times. But I love to just like, I listen to that on YouTube. Like I'll look up, Dapper Dan's Halloween because I just love listening to the songs that they sing. Yeah, so try to catch that if you can.
Yes. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is kind of like if you want to elevate your Halloween experience at the Disneyland Resort, because this is a paid experience. This is called the Halloween Haunts Tour. They are bringing it back this year. And this is actually a tour Bridget and I did together for the first time, because we do all our tours together for the first time.
Yeah, we do.
And it changes a little bit every year. Now, I don't know. Have they released the details yet of this year's? Okay, so do you want to talk about that then? Because I don't know the details.
Sure, absolutely. So this is a 2.5 hour walking tour. You can book it on the Disneyland app or the Disneyland website. And it's just a walking tour in between Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. So you'll get to go into both of those parks with your tour guide. And it talks about all things about Halloween. Like you'll be stopping, next to the Halloween tree, and they'll be telling you like all like the inside information about like each like Halloween aspect of Disneyland. But what's really cool about this tour is that you get to start it by getting to meet and take a photo with something that you usually don't get to do. When Lindsay and I did this tour, it was the hitchhiking ghosts. We got to go into like this like secret room behind the guided tour area on Main Street, and we got to like, you could not touch at all, but you got to get close to one of the actual Grim Grinning Ghosts, from the Haunted Mansion ride.
Yeah,
that was
the hitchhiking
so
ghost.
cool. The hitchhiking ghost, yeah.
Yeah.
And now this year they're doing the evil witch from Snow White.
Oh,
so
no
it's
way.
actually
I didn't see
so
that. Okay.
So it's from the actual attraction that they're
Yeah.
going to be bringing, where you get to take a photograph and you get to see it in all its glory, up close and personal.
Oh, that's cool.
Really, really, really neat.
Yeah.
Also, what's really cool about this tour is that after the tour, you will get a little keepsake, you get like a little snack, and then also you get reserved seating for the Halloween Screams fireworks show or nighttime spectacular, depending on when you're going. So if this is a tour that you're interested in, because it costs the same price, which I believe is around $120 or $130, because it costs the same price no matter what day you do it, try to do it on that Friday or Saturday or Sunday so you get the fireworks show.
100%.
You know, that would definitely, be something that you want to do. But and then also you get a lightning lane for an attraction. Lindsay, when you and I did it, it was for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I believe for this one it might be Haunted Mansion Holiday, but I can't confirm. I'm not 100% on that one. I believe it is, but if it's not, maybe they didn't announce which attraction it was just to be safe. Ask the cast member before you book it or after you book it. You can always cancel up to 24 hours with this tour, by the way. But make sure you do cancel before that 24 hours, because if not, you get charged the full price.
Yeah. And I will say, when we did it, I thought the viewing spot alone was worth the money. Because we were right up front. Like, there was still a group in front of us, but we were on the sidewalk, so we were raised up a little bit. You did have to stand, but we had an incredible view of the whole show. And we just walked right in. I don't know, we were there maybe like 20 minutes before showtime. Yeah. Like, you can't do that unless you have that, or you're a Club 33 member and you have a seat. So
yeah, I mean,
so well worth it.
Yeah, $130. Also, if you have a Disney Visa card, you get a discount. But yeah,
fun fact, I didn't know that.
Also, another thing that you should know about this tour, Lindsay knows really, really well, is that you get there early. Get there early, because they do you get to meet the evil witch in the beginning of the tour. And if you are late, then sorry that you don't get to go back and be part of that experience. I forgot what it was. Like the tram broke down or something, Lindsay? I don't remember.
Some issue, and Bridget was sweating it out to get there on time to take the picture with the hitchhiking ghost. She literally, I think you showed up like 1 minute before we walked in the door. And she's texting me, I'm not going to make it. I don't know. The tram's not moving. Why is the tram not moving? I don't know. Just get here. Jump off the tram and walk.
I lost a couple days of my life from the stress of trying to get to that tour, because that was like the highlight of that tour, was like meeting the, hitchhiking ghost. Like, that's like such a big, big deal. So so don't do what I did. Get there early, be relaxed, be calm, be stress-free. I was not. And when we actually, like, when we walked into the room, I was like, and I'm not a big, like, sweaty, I don't really sweat very much. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. No. I don't sweat. I did, though. I had like a couple dribbles of sweat. I mean, I was stressed. Don't be like me. Get there early. Yes. But yeah, it's a great option.
Yeah. I think we need to talk about foods and novelties, because I am actually very, very excited. And I don't get super duper excited for the foods and novelties. It has to really, really wow me, or something has to come back that I'm obsessed with. So I'm actually really excited for this year's Halloween season, because we have, as we talked about, Bridget, one of our favorite pastas ever from Alien Pizza Planet is returning. And it returns every year with a different name. So you just have to see the description of what it is. This year it is called the Spicy Blush Pasta.
Okay.
And it is, if you haven't had it, it's like a rigatoni noodle with Italian sausage, a blush sauce. It's got some cheese and some, some other
tomatoes
on it. Tomatoes. Oh, the tomatoes. Oh my gosh.
It's like their balsamic. It's so freaking good. So Lindsay and I have had it, like 50 times each.
Oh, I get it every time when it's out, because it's only Halloween season.
Yeah, it's only during the Halloween season. And also what was really crazy is that, when I was pregnant with West, they had it. So it must have been, it must have been
4 years ago?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I am not joking you. That was one of my pregnancy cravings. I had it like every single. I would get it, and I would get it during the day, and then I would get it to go and bring it home. And then remember,
it's so good. You have to
I
try
tried to make it at home. Remember, I tried to make it at home. And I sent you a photo.
Yes. You sent me a picture. You're like, it wasn't quite the same.
It wasn't the same. But that's how much we love this pasta, all right? So that's coming back. Get that.
Do you have a favorite new food? Because I know you're the foodie girl. Do you have a favorite new food coming out? Or like, not a favorite, but something you're really looking forward to trying? Because I have one.
Okay, you go first.
I'll go first.
You first.
I am a sweets person. I love my sugar, love my sweets. So the viral cookies that have been coming out of Harbor Galley, they now have the fresh baked pumpkin cookies for Halloween.
Uh-oh.
I am so excited.
We're in trouble.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to have these. You can also get a whipped cream cheese, like dipping thing to go with them. But OMG, I will be getting those day one.
Okay.
And I'll share.
And when you do get them, when you guys out there listening, get these cookies, mobile order them, please.
Yes.
Harbor Galley can sometimes have a really long line. Just mobile order them. Mobile order all these treats. And you could start mobile ordering these treats at 7 a.m. You can always cancel. Let's say you order something at 7 a.m., but by 4 p.m., you're like, what? I don't want that. I'm full. You can cancel. You won't get charged. And of course, you can mobile order from home. You don't have to be in the park to mobile order. So mobile order these treats because a lot of people are going to be getting these treats and you don't want them to sell out and all that other stuff. One of the returning items that is coming that I'm really looking forward to that I bet you would never guess, Linz. I am really, really excited to go back to Toontown for the Halloween season and get Daisy's Goody Goody Donuts because the ones during the Halloween season are mini apple cider donuts. And they come out warm and they're soft and they smell like Halloween. They smell like fall. They are fabulous to pair with coffee. They're fabulous to pair with coffee. That's like my breakfast when I'm there. It's just, if you're looking for that Halloween or that fall like flavor, that is like one of my favorite things. And I think they're like $5. They are definitely worth it. The kids love them. They're just like mini donuts. The kids will love them.
My mouth is actually watering. Like I want that right now.
Sorry, you have to wait. You have to wait a couple.
So good.
We have to wait. Like a week and a half. So that's really, really good. I'm trying to think of what I'm looking forward to for like not coming back, but like the new stuff. You got the cookies already. Oh, I know. The bulgogi toasted cheese sandwich from Jolly Holiday Bakery.
Oh yeah, I think that's a you thing, not a me thing.
That's a me thing for sure. It is. I love bulgogi, and so this is like a grilled cheese that is stuffed with bulgogi meat, and then it comes with a corn cheese soup on the side. It is so flavorful. It's also huge, like easily shareable. Like my husband and I, and he eats a lot. We share that. We share it. The soup is really, really thick. It comes out warm. It is such a good dish to get, especially at night when it gets like a little bit cooler. We love that dish. That's a returning item. Definitely am going to be getting that. And then from the new items, I'm trying to think. Oh, the chili cheese corn dog. That's going to be new. And that's at the little red wagon. They have not done this before. I'm really excited to see this and try it because they've been doing a lot of like toppings for corn dogs lately in the last year or so, also at DCA. And I think this one's going to be really, really, really good. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm also excited about, gosh, I'm trying to think. Of course, I can't remember anything. Oh, yes. It is at Troubadour Tavern. This is a brand new item, and I will guarantee you, I'm just saying it. I haven't tried it yet. I will guarantee you it's going to be the best item. The bulgogi potato.
Oh,
it is
again,
a
you thing, not a me.
I know. I'm really into like the savory over the sweet. The bulgogi potato. Troubadour Tavern is famous for their baked potatoes. They're really, really fabulous. They're often missed. People forget about Troubadour Tavern. It's located in Fantasyland, right next to the Fantasyland Theater. So it is bulgogi beef with like a little bit of mayo and topped with green onion inside of a baked potato. So get that. That's also one that's going to be staying till November 13th. So if you're making it past Halloween, you can still get that. So that's going to be really good. And then,
all right, what about? I'm going to switch gears here. What about novelties? Because I have a quick note on novelties. First of all,
Okay, you go first.
this one is returning, which I bought specifically to put in my office, which is the Cusco's Poison. It's a glow cube.
Oh, yes.
But what I'm excited about is that they are bringing a brand new item, which is it's going to look similar to this, but it's going to be a sipper. And I am 1000% getting that. The other one, have you seen the Ghost popcorn bucket, the Mickey Ghost popcorn?
Yes, I did.
He's so cute. I might have to get him too. I don't know.
He's so cute. He's too cute. Once I saw it, I knew I was like, okay, I'm getting it, obviously.
Yes.
I mean, it's so cute. Yeah, he's going to, now that sipper, just like the thing that you have, I think that's going to sell out pretty quickly. So that's going to be something if you really, really want to get mobile order it. Usually I think it'll be on mobile order.
Should be, yes.
From the Galactic Grill. That's something that you're going to want to set your alarm for 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And if you can, try to choose an early pickup time for that one. Because if they, let's say your pickup time's at 6 p.m., if they sell out for that day, then your pickup time gets canceled.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you really want to get it early, because that's going to be a big one.
The Mickey Mouse Ghost Bucket, that one's not available till September 10th. So if you are looking for that, not until September 10th.
Yes.
The Cusco's Poison Sipper, that's actually available starting August 17th. So that one's a little bit early.
Yeah. And if you and so when we talk about part 2 of this, when we go over to Disney California Adventure, we'll be sharing like our food options there, like what we're interested in, and of course the novelties there. Because Halloween, as popular as it is at Disneyland, it really shines at Disney California Adventure. So that will be in part 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll have that, and we'll talk about things at Downtown Disney. There's a couple things there specifically. So we still have a lot more to talk about, but we have talked about so much. I think we covered everything that we needed to cover for Disneyland.
Yes.
Which is awesome. But yeah, oh my gosh, I just feel like there's so much. Again, make sure you're following us on all the socials, both Bridget and I, and the Magical Moms Podcast Instagram, so that we can keep you updated on all the news that comes out, all the things that are happening for Halloween. We have so much to share, and I'm glad we were able to like share all of this so far today.
Yeah.
So if you have listened, thank you so much. Remember to rate and review. We appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Make sure to subscribe. It's always fun to like show you guys, especially with Halloween coming up, showing you guys things that are happening and, all the things that are going on for Halloween. And yeah, we just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to suggest any tips or topics for us, please email us at magicalmomspodcast@gmail.com, or you can always DM us on the Magical Moms Podcast Instagram. We check those regularly, so you can recommend anything to us there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Gosh, I can't believe we did it already. Disneyland, we covered Disneyland. This is Lindsay and I's busy season, and we love it. Halloween is so much fun. There's so much to share, and we can't wait to share it all with you. And then that kind of leads us in, into like, holiday season as well. So this is our busy season. We'll be sharing a lot. There's more to come. And yeah, stay tuned because part 2 will be coming out about Disney California Adventure and the Halloween celebration there. But until then,
We'll see you real
soon.
Woohoo!
We did it.